Ready for a deep dive? I know you are.
Always.
Today we're starting with a really interesting observation. One of our listeners noticed something kind of curious at a bookstore.
Yeah?
Elixir and Haskell books, right next to each other, on the shelf.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it got us thinking, why are these two languages grouped together? And what can that tell us about their place in the world of programming? We're going to unpack this unexpected pairing and pull out some really interesting insights. You in?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, so first things first. Why are Elixir and Haskell sharing a shelf?
Well, the bookstore might be onto something. There's a core connection. They both embrace functional programming. It's a style. You build code by combining these pure functions. Think of them as like mini programs, always the same output for the same input.
Okay, so that's the family resemblance. But our listener also pointed out a difference. Haskell is purely functional and strongly typed. What does that mean in practice?
Right, so it takes those math principles really seriously. No side effects in its core. Nothing changes outside the function itself. And strong typing. That means you got to be specific about your data. Helps catch errors early on, makes things predictable, easier to reason about your code and test it.
Gotcha. So same family, but Haskell's got stricter rules. Now the book count, more Haskell than Elixir. The AI had a pretty logical explanation for that.
Time plays a huge role. Haskell's been around since 1990, way longer to build up resources. And it's huge in universities and research. So naturally, there's a ton of academic papers, textbooks, all that.
The established player.
That's
Makes
it.
sense. But does more books equal more popularity? Locally, I mean. Is Haskell just more widely used than Elixir?
Good question. Honestly, both languages are kind of niche, globally and probably in your area too. But here's the thing about Elixir. It's often seen as the more practical choice, easier to learn. It runs on something called the Erlang virtual machine, designed for handling a lot of tasks at once and being really resilient, perfect for building real-world applications. You don't necessarily need a PhD in theory to get started.
So Haskell's got the history, the academic street cred, and Elixir's focused on being user-friendly, solving real problems. The AI also gave us a glimpse into the future. What happens next?
Yeah, this is where things get interesting. How will these trends play out? The AI suggests we think about how these languages evolve, how things like physical bookstores change, especially with AI's growing influence over the next decade. AI tools are getting better at generating code. So Haskell's strong typing might be even more valuable for making sure things are correct. And Elixir strengths with concurrency could be crucial for AI-powered real-time applications. Food for thought for sure.
Totally. So to sum up, Elixir and Haskell, they're both functional languages at heart. But Haskell's the stricter older sibling, with a bigger library reflecting its academic roots. Elixir's the more approachable one, focused on practical applications, both niche but powerful in their own ways.
Exactly. Different needs, different strengths.
And with AI changing the game so quickly, it really makes you wonder, how will a research-heavy language like Haskell and a practically focused language like Elixir, how will they shape the future of tech? I think that's a conversation we need to keep having.
I agree.
Awesome. Well, thanks for diving in with us today. This is just the beginning. Keep those observations coming, and we'll keep exploring.
Definitely. There's a whole world of fascinating stuff out there.
Absolutely. Until next time.
See ya.